Hi there, this is Mark Schauder with Sotheby's International Realty with another episode of Poway Today. Today I'm here with Marc Nimetz of Farmers Insurance. Welcome, Mark.
Thanks, Mark.
Why don't you tell everybody what you do here?
So I run a full-service insurance agency. We specialize in auto insurance, home insurance, life, business, workers' comp, and then we do some other insurance as well. Nothing specialized in health. We send that out to a broker. And when we do full service, we basically take you from kind of when you walk right in through the door. We basically hold your hand every step of the way, and it's kind of that small boutique-like practice.
So customer service is your key?
That 100%. That's the one thing that we focus on.
Okay. And how'd you get in the business?
So I spent 3 years out of college, enterprise rent-a-car, and we worked a lot with insurance companies and agents, and it was a fun learning experience.
Right.
And then when I left the company, I just came into the business that I thought was going to be the best. I wanted to have my own hours, and that's kind of where this affords me. And I love helping out people, and in my current job, that's essentially what this gig allows me to, is to help others out who kind of are in need or who are unsure of the whole insurance game.
Okay. What motivates you each day?
It's a great question. Well, I mean, number one, it's really kind of giving back to the community.
Okay.
Like I said, I love getting involved, whether it's here in the business, whether it's outside of the community. But also the number one thing too is I've got a wife and 2 daughters at home.
Okay.
And she's a stay-at-home mom, so it's nice for her to kind of continue doing what she's doing, raising our daughters, and me kind of coming in here and running the business operations. So,
very good. Yeah. And what is it that your clients love about, number one, you, because you're the face of the business, but number two, about farmers?
I think number one, being with a company that's been around for over 90 plus years is huge. I think the other big aspect of it too is just the availability. You know, customers can reach me via cell phone. I still leave it on my business card. Email, text, and all the different forms of social media, whether it's Facebook, LinkedIn, whatever, there's always a way to kind of reach out to myself. But the nice thing is, even if you can't get a hold of me necessarily, if it's an immediate situation, I have farmers kind of there to provide, like with the 800 number or whatnot. So.
Okay. And what has surprised you most about having your own business? Because you are your own business.
Right. Boy. Another great question. I think the big factor, honestly, is just kind of the unknowns that just kind of come into play. Even if it's just like, oh, I got to order coffee supplies and staplers and all that stuff. It's just the things that surprise you on the day-to-day that you're like, oh, I have this, or I just told you about a maintenance issue in my local unit. You know, it's one of those things you don't necessarily think of happening. And I guess it's almost like something happening at your house that you're not expecting happening, a plumbing issue or whatever. And then it happens.
Exactly. And that's why they call you when there's a plumbing leak, right?
Exactly, 100%.
And greatest challenges you have?
Greatest challenges, I'd say, is insurance. I mean, there's so many different insurance companies. There's so many different insurance products, brokers. I think the biggest element of what I'm seeing kind of in the industry is just the competition. The nice thing, at least in what I'm seeing though from my side of things, is right now with with the fire season kind of approaching and the fires from the last 2 years, there's a lot of companies who don't have tools in their back pocket to use for home insurance. If they get non-renewed, there's no other options that they have on the table. With farmers, we always have an option.
So that's what we're seeing a lot out there right now about people, especially in the Poway Facebook sites, is that people are saying, I'm not getting renewed. You have options then?
We have options. We have farmers owns a brokerage. We have options inside that brokerage. If all else fails, I do tell my clients, I said, we do have an option through the California Fair Plan. So the farmer's policy would cover the liability, would cover, say, like a water loss, theft, and then we'd shift over to the Fair Plan for fire, lightning, and a few other perils. Okay,
very good. Anything we haven't touched on that you'd like to share with people?
You know what, if you've never had a claim, that's, my tagline in my networking groups is it's almost all the same until you've had a claim. And so I preach that everywhere I go, and that's I know a lot of people who've had, unfortunately, negative experiences with other companies. I'm here to welcome you with open arms. I'm not going to bite. And at the end of the day, I just want to provide you with a quote. You make that informed decision on whether it's going to make
Comparing
sense
apples to apples is the key, though.
100%. Right, because when somebody leaves my operation, they go somewhere else, it's always apples. It's not even apples and oranges. We're talking about apples and grapefruits. So I would just want to say, if I'm not competitive or whatever, at the end of the day, I just want to make sure that that person is getting the exact same product, coverages and everything, no, exclusions and the whole kit and caboodle.
Same deductibles and everything like that.
That's the only way that I can compare.
Right.
And I'm not going to hard sell them. If they find a better deal, then I say, hey, you know what? I appreciate the opportunity. Let's chat in 6 months or 12 months at your next renewal.
Right. Sounds good. Best way for people to get in touch with you?
Best way, you can call me. Call my office here, 858-866-8147. Or my email is mnimetz, and that's NIMETZ @farmersagent.com. Farmers, FARMERS, agent, AGENT.com.
Wonderful.
Yep.
Thank you, Mark. I
Thank you,
appreciate
Mark.
it.
Appreciate it.
This is Mark Schauder with Sotheby's International Realty with another episode of Poway Today.